I'm here with Karel Helsen. Karel, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Karel Helsen. I've been working in the telecoms industry since 1988, mainly for suppliers, then moving over to operators like BT and Global Crossing. And then I joined Draka Communications, working in the broadband side of that. And recently, as per the 1st of April, I was elected president of the Fiber to the Home Council.
Right. So you're inheriting a situation that was developed by Yuri van Bogart over the last few years. How can you describe that situation for Fiber to the Home as a whole?
Well, we started as an industry organization, as an interest organization in 2004. Roughly 15 to 20 people gathered together for commercial benefits of supplying more materials if we would supply more deployments of Fiber to the Home. Since then, the council has been growing, and Yuri van Bogart, as the previous president, has done a great job in creating much more awareness for the European Council. And what we have seen over years, we have now more than 100 members, that we have also money available to invest in studies what Fiber to the Home networks could do for society, for the environment, but also for economics. So I guess we have been growing from an interest organization into a lobbying organization to talk about Fiber to the Home and its implication with regard to sustainability.
Right. So what would you say are the big challenges ahead of you for the coming years of your tenure?
Well, I think Fiber to the Home is aware in the European marketplace. We have done a great job. We are giving recommendation to Viviane Reding as European Commissioner and her cabinet. It's on the political agenda, Fiber to the Home, with fiscal stimulus packages. So I guess until today the awareness is pretty big. Everybody knows about Fiber to the Home, everybody talks about Fiber to the Home, but we don't have the services yet to run over a Fiber to the Home infrastructure. So I see my challenge to help with the help of the board members and the members of the council to attract new kinds of members to the Fiber to the Home Council from the content side and from the application side. Because I truly believe with my colleagues that if we can have those people on board as well, we could clearly see the benefits of Fiber to the Home networks and people start to use it and apply it more in Europe.
So kind of extending the role of the council higher into the value chain.
Yeah, I think there is 5 things really strategically important for the council. First of all, the regulatory regime. I think we would like to clear the air when it comes to regulatory affairs in Europe. Very important, with the help of the Commissioner, with the help of the local regulatory bodies. Very important. Secondly, we would like to maintain our interest in showing the European public the interest of Fiber to the Home Council in sociability, quality of life. Secondly, economical growth and a better environmental impact. So that's also 3 important pillars for the council in the next couple of years. Next to that, of course, widening the council, not only for manufacturers and constructors, but also for content and application providers to clearly show the benefits of a network when it comes to service and applications.
Right. So, I mean, there are still, even though, as you say, everybody is aware of it, but the actual deployment of the technology is still limited in Europe, and in particular, very few incumbents have really embraced it and started deploying it in a major way. Why do you think that is, and how is it likely to change?
Well, I think first of all it is because of the regulatory regime. It's a complex issue, and we have so many countries which have different regulatory interests. So I think that's something we have to resolve first of all. Secondly, I can imagine from incumbent operators what they have to defend their space. But if you take a look at the growth of the services and how many people are using the internet, it's a matter of time. I mean, also incumbents realize, and cable companies, cablers with coaxial internet, they realize the high speed of growth in bandwidth. So sooner or later they have to move into the space of upgrading their networks. But it's a matter of how can we do this together in a favorable way for incumbent operators as well as for the new operators.
And do you think that the current economic climate is helping or hindering that?
Well, I think the economic climate is a pity in the sense that it's more difficult to attract money for both incumbent and for new operators. that's something we have to resolve. I think government has a play in this as well. If they pronounce, as they did, fiscal stimulus packages, I think they also have to take it a step further to really say practically how are we going then to use those packages in order to increase the deployment of fiber to the home. That's one. And secondly, I think a favorable regulatory regime for everybody will make sense, and we have to do it very fast.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that, and I'm sure we'll have opportunities to track the progress in the coming years.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Bye.